Hello everyone. I'm gonna do something a bit different this time. I'm going to review the book and the movie of Jurassic Park. Now everything I say will be in my opinion. Everything is my opinion that I'm saying. So, any flamers, any bashers, you're instantly gonna be banned. Okay? Why'd I say okay? I don't care if you agree or not. It's gonna happen anyway. So, anyway, yeah. So keep that in mind. Yeah, I would like constructive criticism after you hear all of this. So at the end of this, give me some constructive criticism. And if I keep deciding to keep doing these, then, I mean, I'll try to use those. Okay. Now, some of you may be thinking, why Jurassic Park? That's such an old series. It's over 10 years old. Well, I was really fascinated with the storyline. I started watching Jurassic Park when I was a really little kid, like under 5 or something. Well, basically whenever the movie first came out, and I loved it. I fell in love with it. So then, just recently, I decided to pick up the book about a year ago. I decided to pick up the book, and the book was phenomenal. I mean, like, I don't really like read many books, but I mean that was probably the best book I've ever read, and that was a really good book. So yeah, in case you haven't gotten it yet, that's a good book. So I suggest, if you want to, go ahead and pick it up. It's a really good read, pretty lengthy. So I mean, there you go. One of Crichton's best work, if not the best. Okay, so on to the actual review, I guess. Let's see, the book, yeah, this isn't scripted either, I'm just doing this off the top of my head. The book is pretty good, as I've said, obviously, before. It's a lot more detailed than the movie, which, unfortunately, that's one of the movie's flaws, but that's okay. Well, I'll go ahead and compare both of them right now. Okay, some differences that are in the book and the movie. First of all, like, the first thing that comes to my mind is the Dilophosaurus. You know, the one that spits and blinds Nedry, Dennis Nedry. That in the book, that's actually 10 feet tall, whereas in the movie they made it like 3 feet tall. So there's that difference, which everyone probably already knows about. Another difference is the kids, Lex and Timmy? Yeah, Lex and Tim. Yeah. Their ages are actually switched. They switched their ages in the movie. In the book, Tim is actually the older one and Lex is the younger one. And yeah, they go into detail about their parents in the book too. Which is another thing great about the book. They have more backstory, which is really nice. Let's see. Procompsognathus. The little green dinosaurs that are chicken-sized that appear in the Lost World in the movie. They're actually in the first book, Jurassic Park. They play a pretty big role in the book. But they don't shine until the end, really. Which I'm not going to spoil anything for people who want to read it. I'm just giving the basic differences. Even though I kind of did the Dennis Nedry thing, which, I mean, if you haven't seen or read either of them, seen Jurassic Park or read the book, then, I mean, why are you watching this? Unless you just want someone else's opinion, which, I mean, I just kind of ruined something for you. But anyway, now I'm rambling. But anyway, okay, let's see. There's a whole bunch of differences in them, so I'm just trying to give the basics. Let's see. Oh, well, those are just a few. Okay. My review of the book. It is a little more. It's for the mature audience. It's pretty detailed in its graphicness, like violence-wise. It's pretty detailed at some points. So I would definitely not have like someone that's in like obviously elementary school read it. I don't think I'd have someone that was in middle school read it either. Not just because of the violence, but, well, violence is one thing because it's pretty detailed, but also because of the language. It's got really strong language in it, and that's just something to keep in mind. I mean, if you're someone who doesn't like to read cuss words or like even hear them, probably don't want to pick this up. Probably just want to go with the movie on this one, mainly because of the fact that it's got a lot in it. So yeah, but if it doesn't bother you or anything, go ahead and read it. I mean, whatever. Let's see. So yeah, the book's definitely for the more mature audience, and also the book's also one of those things that you have to pay attention to when you read it, because they start talking about like they transition like really suddenly towards the end of it, and when I was reading it, it caught me off guard, and I got a little bit confused. So it's one of those kind that you don't want to like start like daydreaming and wandering. You have your mind wander off while you're reading it. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. Crap, I had something else in mind, but I forgot what it was. I know the beginning is a lot. They go a lot more detail at the beginning of the book than the movie. So there's that. Like, yeah, just read it. It's awesome. Let's see. Oh yeah, they go into a lot of detail about like the park's system maintenance and everything, and that's probably the driest part of the book. I would even suggest just skipping most of that. You could read the beginning, because like the beginning of it's kind of important because it talks about how many dinosaurs are on the park and everything, and like how they can't repopulate and stuff like that. Which, I mean, they do a basic overview of that. Well, not the number, not how many dinosaurs, but how they can't repopulate in the movie. But they start talking about how many dinosaurs are in the park in the book, so you might want to read that part. They start talking about like how they got like the DNA to work and stuff like that. That's just science fiction stuff. That can't work. So if you you should probably read that too. But that's pretty much the only couple of things I can think of off the top of my head that you actually have to read about the park and the park itself and everything. I mean, you could like read the blueprints of the map and everything, but I mean, like they got like diagrams and stuff like that for you. So yeah, it's a pretty good book. I would definitely pick it up. Let's see. So yeah, you can pretty much skip all the other stuff. Let's see. All right. Let me think. What about the movie? I should have planned this out more, but I decided to do it off the top of my head. So, yep. Okay. Movie. Okay. Well, as far as the book rating goes, I'm gonna rate it out of 5, and I think the book, it deserves easily a 4 out of 5. 5 out of 5 if you don't mind the cussing and stuff, and like, yeah, that's pretty much what threw me off, is like all the cuss words. Like a lot of it was just unneeded, but I guess they put it in there for emphasis. But still, though, I mean, you can do other stuff than that. But yeah. As for the movie compared to the book, I'd probably give it 3 out of 5 compared to the book. Yeah, probably. But if you don't compare it to the book, I would probably give that one, oh man, probably if you like don't mind the details or anything like that, I'd probably give that a perfect, like 5 out of 5. Maybe 4 out of 5, I don't know. It just depends. But yeah, that's that. Don't know if I'll be doing any more of these. Give me some feedback, see if you liked it. if you did, I'll try to do more of these. If not, then, you know, whatever. Constructive criticism. If you have any suggestions for movies, go ahead and give them to me. I'll try to do them. And remember, flamers and bashers will be banned instantly.